Hi, I'm Joe Feeks, editor of Poultry Health Today, and with me is Dr. Taylor Barbosa. He is a veterinarian and also director of clinical and applied research and diagnostics. That's a long title at Zoetis. Thanks for joining us today, Taylor.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Now, I mean, everybody in the poultry industry understands the importance of getting chicks onto the floor, early placement as soon as possible. But you've been, I understand, looking at some research, some old research, maybe some fairly recent research, just kind of documenting the economic benefits of that. So tell me a little bit about that.
That's right, Joe. So actually several research throughout the years have looked at this possibility of you improving your performance, your baby chicks, when you deliver them to the farm as soon as possible after hatch. And what we have done, we have run a few trials in the past 2 years, which will again prove that concept. But then we actually went beyond and tried to look on the literature, whatever has been published before. And we have been successful to look at several different papers, around like 15, 18 papers, that actually talk pretty much in the same line. And then with that, to actually try to combine all those results, and that's what we're publishing here.
And so what's the bottom line when you say get them on the floor as soon as possible? Can you be more specific?
Sure. The researchers have learned that as soon as the baby chick has hatched, its development intestines and villi intestines actually improves if you have access to feed and water. So if you actually give feed and water for those baby chicks as soon as they hatch, they will actually will better develop that intestine, they will better develop its capacity to actually absorb nutrients, and then throughout the life of that bird, the bird will actually be more efficient on converting feed into food.
So what are some things that you can do at the hatchery to make sure you get these chicks out the door as quickly as possible?
So one of the things that hatcheries can do, and then all depends on the process of each hatchery, is actually to improve its performance or its capabilities to deliver those birds faster. Several hatcheries still, in many developing countries, you still use subcutaneous vaccination. And
Subcutaneous
vaccination. So you actually have to hold the birds after they hatch to give time enough for you to handling all the birds one by one and give the subcutaneous vaccination. So what we have found when you use in vivo vaccination, you can actually expedite that time and improve your performance in that hatchery, and gives you the time, the opportunity to shorten that window between hatch and place those birds in the field.
And when we're talking about in vivo vaccination specifically, what's the timeline for that? Like how many days ahead of hatch?
So in vivo vaccination is given anything between 17 days and a half to 19 days and 4 hours, depending on the hatchery location, and what size of the egg and type of the industry that we're looking at. And we help to our customers to identify what's the best day to give that vaccination. But anyway, you're gonna give that vaccine anything between 2 or 3 days before they hatch.
When we talk about in vivo vaccination, what's the net time savings for in vivo versus subcutaneous?
That all depends on how optimized and how many, what's availability of labor on that hatchery. They can have a turnaround that's pretty fast even when doing subcutaneous vaccination. But most hatcheries actually have to hold the birds for anything between 6 to 8 to 18 hours. So we believe that when you do this vaccination instead of subcutaneous vaccination, you're going to shorten that window from those 18 hours to probably around 10.
Other than getting chicks out onto the floor even sooner, what are some other benefits of in vivo vaccination?
So, in vivo vaccination has been used now for 24 years in the industry and has been tremendously successful on delivering the vaccine in the right location for those embryos as they are developing. So the vaccine can actually start replicating and develop immunity before even the birds are actually hatch. We have demonstrated that birds that actually vaccinated in vivo do perform better than birds that are actually vaccinated subcutaneous at day of age because they're better protected. We have given time for that vaccine to replicate and develop that immunity to an early stage.
And is all in vivo technology the same, or are there some new developments with these machines?
We believe that all technology can be comparable, but we have to actually look into whatever technology you're using. If you are delivering the vaccine in the right location, that you're not damaging the embryos or hatchability at all, and allowing those birds to be as healthy as possible and immunized as soon as possible. We do believe that the different technologies that are available today in the market, they do different. Each one has its own benefits.
Excellent. Well, thanks for explaining that. We've been talking to Taylor Barbosa, Director of Clinical and Applied Research and Diagnostics at Zoetis. Taylor, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks.